Hey, 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 everybody. Now I know I know the camera is on now. I know the camera was off on yesterday. What the hell is that? Is some kind of sticker? Oh no, that's just a light beaming off of it from the photosynthesis. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Good morning to everyone. Yes. Please bear with us while we get things done here. Joseph will be with us in a moment. And in the meantime, I'm just my iPhone usually recognizes my face. It don't recognize my face when I have a hat on for some reason. I don't know why. But that's just the way it is. Hey y'all, good morning. Okay. Where are we? Let me just see who's in the chat. Y'all know this is Joseph's job.
I'm coming.
Y'all hear him? He in there. Okay. All right, my girl, I am just my girl. I see Jay Fain in here, and I see Jessica Walker, and my girl, I am Justine. I love you so much, girl. I love you so much. Oh my God.
Hey y'all, hi y'all, oh
y'all. Lord Jesus. Joseph.
Yes.
The shade is real.
Very real.
The shade is real in these YouTube streets. The shade.
Very real.
The shade of it all, girl. The shade of it. Hey, Uncle Fred. The shade is real. See, I didn't know y'all knew how to throw shade like that. I didn't even know y'all knew what shade was.
Oh, I know Nene.
But it's obvious. It's a whole bunch of people out here that know what shade is.
Oh, I know Nene know, because she live in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's too many of them.
Too many of us
out in Atlanta for you not
to know what shade is, girl. Especially in Atlanta, girl. Ooh, the shade was real.
But you know what? It was classy.
Let me tell you something.
That's what I liked about it. It was very classy.
Yes. And then, and that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about how words hurt. What do you think?
If you let it.
How words hurt. And I'll be referring back to you. I am Justine. Thank you guys for joining us this morning on our channel. We are going to give you guys a countdown, and we're also going to do our intro, which we haven't done in a while.
Hold on. Somebody
at the door is probably the repairman.
Right.
Hold on for 1 second, guys. So I'm going to do countdown while Joseph is gone. We just moved to this house, so the repairman has to come and fix something. But we're going to do a countdown. So if I can find it. And we'll do the intro, and then all right. Y'all want to see the intro? Which intro am I going to use today? I'm going to use this here one.
Y'all see that? See what? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Y'all folks, I was just trying to figure out how to record.
I am not for play, boo-boo. I am not for play.
Hey y'all, good morning once again. It's me. I know y'all saw me before. But anyway, let's get back to something here. Okay. Y'all just disregard the chitter chatter. In fact, Joseph was talking to the repair man, the guy, our landlord. He's a very good landlord. Anytime we have any problems, we just tell him, we call him, he sends someone over to fix it. That's it. So with that being said, let's get on with today's show. You guys, every time I see that intro, I'm in stitches. I'm in stitches because I remember that day. Like, the beginning of the intro when you see me and Joseph laughing and joking with one another. That was actually our honeymoon that I did that video. So that video was like 2 years old. And I remember recording it because that's when we had just started this platform. And at that time, Joseph and I, we were laying on the bed and we were talking and stuff, and I was recording him. And I didn't want him to know that I was recording him, but he knew that I was recording him. So he was doing stuff, y'all. Y'all hear me when I say, did y'all see it? Y'all seen it? He was choking me. He was choking. He was grabbing me by my throat like this. He was choking me. And I was saying, he choked me. He just choked me, y'all. He just killed me. Yeah, I was saying he tried to kill me. And so I laugh every single time I see that intro, along with all of the other pictures of Joseph. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all don't know. See, because y'all only see the shady part of Joseph, but y'all don't know how comical he is and how silly he is. Joseph is silly. Y'all, Joseph is silly. But he always tries to show everybody this serious side of him, or the shade fest. Y'all seen him look, right? With them eyes squinted and can on. That's the side he'd be liking for y'all to see. But I can tell you how silly he is. He's gone. Yeah, but I have to tell y'all how silly Joseph is. Joseph is silly off camera. I'm telling y'all, Joseph is so funny. He be having me in stitches. Like this way. And y'all, right there. Y'all don't know. Is it called play fighting or is it called cutting up?
Cutting up.
Oh, it's called cutting up. We cut up all the time. That's all we do all day. I be like, Joseph, what did you just say to me? Don't make me come over there and grab you by the back of your neck and beat you about the face. He said, Joseph will tell me, you ain't gonna do nothing to me. So we cut up with each other all day. We do.
Hey, Monte.
I think a lot of couples should take a page from the book of Joseph and Tramiel and have more fun with each other. We try our best to have fun with each other until he do something that make me want to just tear everything and everybody up. Joseph know I will turn a drive-through out. I will turn a drive-through. Joseph know I will turn a whole street out, child. He got one time. Remember that time you told me to get out your car? Mm-hmm. And I got out the car. Mm-hmm. And almost took the door with me.
And I was going to run him over.
And he was going to run me over with the car. But, we don't fight like that all the time. But when we do.
But it happens.
It happens.
It's life.
When we do fight like that.
Ain't peaches and cream.
It's like Hancock. Remember, y'all saw that movie Hancock with Will Smith? Remember when him and his wife was fighting in the street and she picked up that big semi-truck and hit him? That's us. When we fight. But we cutting up, we just cutting up. But we be having blogs. Blogs be, instead she be like, oh Lord. Sometimes she don't even know what to say. She don't even know whether we serious or not. She be like, I don't know if they're serious or not. I don't know if I should say, guys, don't do that. Because that's what she'll say. She'll say, guys, don't do that. Tramiel, don't do that. Don't say that. All the time.
Your uncle said, get up and close the curtain. That light is bothering him.
Why? I got to get up and close the curtain.
It ain't bothering me.
Uncle, I'm sorry. I'm not getting up and closing that curtain.
Because it ain't bothering me.
It ain't bothering me.
Getting up.
Y'all.
Now, if you get a whole
Now,
consensus of people in the chat saying
instead of
that
paying
their
attention,
light is bothering them,
instead of paying attention to the curtain, what y'all need to do is pay attention to all these beautiful, lovely bags. All these beautiful, lovely bags. Yes, that's the one. My birthday gift. That's a birthday gift. That's a birthday gift over there. Yeah, Joseph is hitting me because he's saying that y'all don't like when I floss.
no, I'm saying get up and close the curtain.
Oh, is that what you? Let me get up and close this curtain because if I don't get up and close this curtain, I'm scared that Uncle Fred, motherfucking ass, gonna come from around one of these damn corners and say, "Close the damn curtain, Shamel." Because you know he will. Remember when we was living with him? He used to come and bring a little light in there. Lord God. Is that better, Uncle Fred? Oh, that's the light at the top. I don't know where that light coming from. The whole thing is closed.
Just because the air is blowing it open.
Yeah. Well, Uncle Fred, I tried. Well, the good Lord said, let there be light. Well, hey. But yeah. Anyway. Y'all, I wish y'all can see this gift that somebody gave us. This is a gift that somebody gave us. And if you look into it, you'll see that it is a 3D image of me and Joseph. It's very difficult to see. There's a light. There is a light pedestal that goes with it, right? But that's Joseph and I on our wedding day. I love to show this thing off. I do. I love to show because this is one of my favorite things. It's one of my favorite things that somebody got us for as a wedding gift. So beautiful. And this here, this is one of my other prized possessions. I gotta show this to you guys. This was an anniversary gift. You don't even remember this, do you, Joseph? This is an anniversary gift that someone gave us last year.
Yes, I do.
For
I know exactly who gave it to
and
us.
I love it. I do too. I know who gave it to me. And I simply love
And the
it.
battery just fell on.
Did it? Oh, okay. But I'm always taking it out of the box and stuff like that and looking at it because this gift took a lot of thought. This is a beautiful clock.
You're annoying. The curtain is closed.
This is a beautiful clock. That
You had a
says
problem with the curtain.
McRae Kingz, 2nd anniversary. Isn't that nice? And it's a clock, guys. It's a clock. It's one of those keepsakes that I remember my mom and dad used to keep on their living room table for everyone to see. We haven't even put the batteries in it. We haven't even put the batteries in it. I think when we get, because we don't have any living room furniture yet. But I think when we get our living room set, this is gonna be on our coffee table because I love it so. I would just die if something happened to this. I really would. I would just die, Joseph, because I love it so much. But I wanted to share that with you guys this morning. And also, before we go any further, I want to share, and this is what I will be doing throughout Black History Month. I'm going to share with you guys a little Black history. I'm going to try to share something with you every day if I can remember. But today's Black History Moment is dedicated to Baking with Charlene. Thank you so much, Charlene, for the message that you sent me yesterday. About my Black History Moment, and I'm really glad that you enjoyed it. And as I told you guys before, our Black history goes far beyond the American border. We are famous all over the world, guys. Not just in Africa. We're famous in places like India, like Puerto Rico, like, everywhere. There's Black people everywhere, So with that being said, let me just pull this information out. I'm going to tell you about another Black pharaoh, and her name is Hatshepsut. She was one of 5 female pharaohs. Now, just like today, they always wanted men in power. Men in power, like we have our president. There's never been a woman president. And back then, it was pretty much the same. What you guys have to understand
Is
about
she the one that pretended to be a man?
she didn't pretend. No,
Oh, there was one that pretended to be a man.
no. This is her. You heard the story wrong. She didn't pretend to be a man.
There is.
No, this is her. This is her.
No. It might not be her.
No,
but one of
this
the
is her.
five. No, what I'm saying, one of the five of them.
Mhm.
Before she came into power, they thought she was. I'm not necessarily she pretended, but they thought she was a man.
Right. This is her. I'm going to tell you about it. But anyway, what I was going to say is this: is that what you guys have to understand is that we have a lot in common with the Egyptian culture because
They were black.
they were black.
Cleopatra was not some white,
No,
blue-eyed
she
woman.
wasn't. She wasn't. She didn't look like Elizabeth Taylor. But what I'm saying is that the reason why we have so much in common is because they were a superpower just like we were, and just like we are right now. They were a superpower. They were like, they created one of the seven wonders of the world. As a matter of fact, the one they have the Egyptians seventh wonder. I think they were the seventh wonder. The pyramids were the seventh wonder. They're the only one of the wonders out of the seventh wonders of the world that are still standing. And we'll talk more about that this month too. But anyway, Hatshepsut. Let's get to her.
And then I'm gonna give you some information about a black African.
Okay, now Hatshepsut, her predecessor was Tutmosis II. Her successor was Tutmosis III. Now, Tutmosis II was actually her husband. And let's see, it says Hatshepsut came to the throne of Egypt in 1478 BC. Her rise to power was noteworthy as it required her to utilize her bloodline, education, and understanding of religion. Her bloodline was impeccable as she was the daughter, sister, and wife of a king. Okay, so Tutmosis II was actually her brother. But what you have to understand, back in those days, they wanted to keep the bloodline pure. They would marry into one another. They would have children with one another, and so on.
So her brother was her dad.
No, her brother.
That's what it said.
No, it wasn't.
That's what you just read.
No, I said she was the daughter, sister, and wife. Yeah. That was probably. Hatshepsut's understanding of religion allowed her to establish herself as the god's wife, Amun, okay, which was a god in Egypt. Officially, she ruled jointly with Tutmosis III, who had ascended to the throne the previous year as a child of about 2 years old. Now, see, when her husband, father, died, Tutmosis II, he had a son. That son, Tutmosis III, was to be the ruler of all Egypt when he was only 2 years old.
Her brother and her uncle.
Yes. And he was only 2 years old. So her being the wife of the king, she took the place of being Pharaoh. But she did it in a way in which she would be respected. So not only did she take the seat of being the Pharaoh of all Upper and Lower Egypt, what she did was she not only took the part, she looked the part. Now, like I said, there were several different female pharaohs that ruled in different dynasties. In her dynasty, she wanted people to take her serious. So in order for them to take her serious, she felt like she had to look the part. So she did as other pharaohs did. She wore a false beard when she was out in public, and she dressed as a male pharaoh would dress. And so that is how she, came to the throne. Now, let me just read along. Okay, where was I at? Okay. Officially, she ruled jointly with Thutmose III, who had ascended the throne the previous year as a child, about 2 years old. Hatshepsut was the chief wife of Thutmose II.
Monte, she was before Nefertiti.
Yeah, she was way before Nefertiti. Okay. Excuse me. Thutmose III's father. She is generally regarded by Egyptians as one of the most successful pharaohs, reigning longer than any other woman of indigenous Egyptian dynasty, according to Egyptologists. James Henry breasted. She is also known as the first great woman in history of whom we are informed. Okay, Hatshepsut was the daughter and only child of Thutmose I and his primary wife, Amus. Her husband, Thutmose II, was a son of Thutmose I, and the secondary wife named Munafret, who carried the title King's daughter, and was probably a child of Amus. Hatshepsut and Thutmose II had a daughter named Neferari. After having their daughter, Hatshepsut could not bear any more children. Thutmose II, with Iset, and his secondary wife would father Thutmose III, who would succeed Hatshepsut. Now, let me just tell you about this. As Thutmose II or Thutmose III, as Thutmose III, grew older, because he was only 2 years old when she came into power, he wanted to take the throne. Okay, but unfortunately, his mother stopped. Well, his stepmother, because that's what she was considered, his stepmother. She stopped that, and the way she stopped that was she had to prove her pure bloodline. And the way in which she did that was she proved her bloodline by starting with the god Amru. And she had the people believing that she was a descendant of the god Amun, and that is the way she kept the throne. But she died. She died at age 50. For a long time, a lot of people didn't know what happened to her. They didn't know what happened to her. She disappeared from history. They, and see, this is what happened a lot in Egypt. When they wanted to erase somebody, they just simply
erased you in the hieroglyphics.
Yeah, they just erased you in the hieroglyphics, and they would do things like destroy your statues, destroy anything that bore your name, which also could be a double whammy, because Egyptian people believe that if you were killed in this life, you were killed in the afterlife. And so when you died, all of your representations, such as your statues, your hieroglyphics, your temples and things like that, they represented you. So if somebody destroyed those here, you would be destroyed in the afterlife. You wouldn't be able to live in the afterlife, So when she finally did die, her stepson, Thutmose III, he took over from where she left off, and he became king. Now, before this, he was a great warrior. He was a great warrior. He ran the army. He was a great warrior. Answer that.
That's probably what you call.
I think that's my doctor. But he was a great warrior before taking over the throne. But when he finally did take over the throne, hello. Yes, this is he. I'm doing okay.
Good. Go on. And I'm gonna give him a lesson. And you can finish when you come back.
Pardon, guys.
Thank God for the phone interruption. Well, alrighty. No, Egyptians didn't play Nanny. They was real serious with theirs. So, my little Black History moment, because I have one too for you guys. You know how it is, like they like to say that we just sold each other into slavery and like there was nothing we can do? Well, mine is about Queen Anna Nzinga. She was born in 1581 and she died in 1663. She was of Angola and she fought against the slave trade and the European influence in the 17th century. She was known for being an astute diplomat and visionary military leader. She resisted Portuguese invasion and slave raids for 30 years. So basically, she was a queen. And when anybody tried to come to Angola and take the slaves, she had an uprising. She fought them, and 9 times out of 10, her army was winning. So they were never really getting slaves from her. They would get some, but the majority of them they really stole when her army wasn't around. She was fighting them like she was a man. And she had a really good army that, was resisting in the slave trade.
Who was that?
Queen Anna Nzinga.
Oh yeah, she was deep. Yeah, what's that show that we were watching on HBO? That's who that was about, right?
What
was that last show we watched? The series.
Lovecraft.
Remember when she was the woman and she was that's her. That's what you're talking about. You ready for me to finish mine? Because I'm almost finished up.
Well, I thought you was finished.
No, I'm not. Actually, I'm not finished. I'm almost finished. There's another tee to my story about Hatshepsut, and it's not about her. It's actually about her stepson, Thutmose III. Now, what a lot of people don't know is, and this is a reference to the Sphinx. The Sphinx was they determined that the Sphinx is thousands and thousands and thousands of years older than the actual pyramids, Karnak, or the Egyptian dynasty. Period. But Thutmose III was a young boy at one time. He was about 13 years old, and he was just. I guess he was just trailing upon the Egyptian sands one day, and he decided to lay down for a small nap or whatever, and he woke only to have some type of vision or something. He heard a voice, and this voice told him, "If you unbury me, if you unbury me from this sand, I promise you will become." You will become the king of Egypt. And so he did that. And when he removed all the sand, there was the Sphinx. And he became Pharaoh. So that's the story. That's my story today about Hatshepsut, and also her son, was her stepson, brother, uncle, Thutmose III. So if you want to know more about these people, there's a lot of information about them on YouTube. That's where I got a lot of my information. YouTube is very, very informative, guys. If you want to know anything, you can probably find just about anything on YouTube. We sometimes get so embedded in following different content creators, not realizing that, how they say the world is your encyclopedia. YouTube is your encyclopedia. I mean, you can find just about anything. Me being a night owl, I'm always searching for something. I'm always looking for something new to watch because I don't watch like regular TV anymore. Child, I don't even watch Judge Judy no more. Child, that's my favorite show. But, You can find out so many different things on YouTube. History. You want to learn how to cook something, you could cook something. If you want to learn what type of fish you're eating or fish you're cooking or what type of food that people are eating in other countries, what other cultures are in different countries, you'll find it right here on YouTube. If you want to know more about Hatshepsut, if you want to know more about King Tut, if you want to know more about Akhenaten, or if you want to know any more about Queen Nefertiti, who I will be doing something on tomorrow, please, by all means, just put it in the search. There's a little search at the top of your YouTube channel. It says search. You put that information, you put whatever information, whatever you can think of. If you put in Queen Nefertiti, it's going to bring up everything about Queen Nefertiti. I promise you that. So if you put the McRae Kingz in, it's going to show all of the McRae Kingz videos.
Even if you Google it.
Yes.
Google me, baby.
Well, see, we can be Googled. A lot of people can't be Googled. We can be Googled. Google me, baby. But yes, guys, there's a lot of information here on YouTube. A lot of information. Take advantage of it while you can. So I'm going to turn this over to Joseph.
Turn it over to me for?
Because you said you had a history moment.
I already did it.
Oh, you did your history moment?
Oh,
mine
took right back over where you
left. Mine took more longer than yours.
Yeah, because I don't have to give them a whole school lesson.
Well, see, they like my school. Don't y'all like my little school lessons? Okay. Well, anyway.
I gave you
today's show is brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. And did you know some of you got a little history about Dunkin' Donuts and Powerade and Dunkin' Donuts? Today's coffee is Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
It lights a blue behind my feet because even though the green screen ain't there, I
think because your thing is yellow. I think it's yellow.
It's the blue. It's coming through because of the blue screen.
Let me give you a little thing about Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts has a different credo. Every year they change their credo, right? So next time you go to Dunkin' Donuts, look on the back of your cup and see what their credo is. Their credo is get the loyal treatment.
Well, I got the extra caffeine one.
Yeah. Then how was that? It was?
It tastes it's just a little, it wasn't even that strong, but you feel the difference.
Oh, you're trying to suck this in my system, honey.
No, you feel the difference.
Oh, no, honey.
You feel a bit.
Woo! Let me tell you, coffee can do something to y'all. Y'all people out there drink coffee like, well, I don't drink coffee like I used to, but I used to drink coffee all day, every day. You know, coffee is a good laxative. Did you know that?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people drink it, you know, because it's a good laxative.
You make it poop.
Yeah, especially the stronger it is, the more likely you're going to have to go to the bathroom. You're going to have to go to the bathroom, and no, you're not going to be releasing rainbows and sparkly little things. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, when she do those faces.
Order in
the court. I'm just saying. Joseph, you're not getting any mints tonight because you're acting up.
Yes. I hope you guys have been watching Blogs and Fiction. Don't y'all want more of Blogs and Fiction?
Thank you, Monte. Let me tell you the story about that.
What?
So me and Tramel had joined this group on Facebook. Well, I was invited to a group on Facebook where it gives you all kind of like fantastic discounts on Amazon stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I saw the clock, and I was like, you know, it was
the clock.
And I'll take a picture of it and post it on the community wall so you can see the whole thing. Like they had this clock on the wall, and it was big, and I was like, I said, Tramel, this is not, and it came in gold, it came in silver,
$5.
It came in rose gold, and they showed the real original price, but you can get it for $5.
Yeah, the original price was like $100 and something.
Right. So I'm like, Tramel, I want this clock because it was just like amazing, you know. And what you can see is like 1, 2, 3, and 5.
Oh my life!
1, 2, 3, and 5 have the actual words. And then you have
Wait a
12, 9, and 6, and there's a couple of dots for the other. You see the dots.
Y'all, this is the box.
Child, the clock came in this box.
Lord Jesus.
So when I opened it, I was like, it
Cause we didn't know what it was. We was like,
and I was like, what did you order from Amazon? He said, nothing. Then I saw my name was on it. And I was like, well, I didn't order nothing from Amazon. Totally forgot about the
when I
box.
opened up that box.
Because the stuff that's in this group, none of it is Prime. So it just comes when it comes. So, I mean, we did good because we got like GoPros for like $10 and stuff like that. They took forever to come. But we got 2 GoPros for like $5.
Yeah.
So the group is fantastic.
It is
with the sales that you get on stuff that normally is like $100, $200, $300.
Yeah, because we were looking at GoPros and they were like $300 or $400, and we got them for like $5.
$5.
We wanted to so.
And the only reason why we got 2 is because we ordered the first one and it came, and I said, "Oh, we got jacked."
Right.
And then Tramel went back in the group and he was like, "Oh, babe, wait, they got it again." I was like, "Try again." And then it came. The second one he ordered came. Then the first one came like 2 months later.
Yeah.
Then when this came, I'm like, what the hell did I order? I didn't order nothing from Amazon.
I
opened the box because it took so long. I opened the box, and when I went like this, and I just saw the numbers and the clock, I said, "Is this my damn clock?"
When he opened up that thing, child, I thought I was gonna die.
I didn't know you had to piece it together on the wall. An individual. Like each piece has a little sticky on the back. So you just stick it like
it's plastic, y'all.
It gives you a pattern.
Yeah.
Where, so you can put the pattern on the wall, so you put the numbers in the right place.
Yeah, it's a pattern right there.
And you put the middle piece in the middle, and then it gives you the pattern.
Yeah, see, this is how you put it up. It comes with the little instructions and everything.
It comes with the instructions with the pattern. You put the numbers up first so that you have it in order.
Yeah. See?
And I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Where's the 4? The 4 ain't on the wall.
No, it is.
No.
It was. It failed.
It failed.
See? But wait a minute. Y'all should have seen Joseph when he got this thing. And he realized what it was.
He was like, I threw it.
Bullshit. And he took it and he threw it.
And we forgot all about it until we moved. And Tramel was like, "Oh, look, I found the clock."
You know where I found it?
And then the next thing I know, I came in here and I was like, "Oh, okay, well, that's
y'all know where I found it? I found it right where he threw it. He had threw it, and I really wasn't paying no attention, but he had threw it behind the sofa. And so we just, after he did that, I really didn't pay no attention. I was like, I'm not putting that damn thing up.
The 4 fell, so you gotta get the 4.
Yeah, the 4 is over there somewhere.
Because this room is hot. That's probably why. Because this room is so hot. Yeah. That's why I leave the door open.
Yeah, we gotta get some two-way tape.
But
that's why I had to get when we was out this morning. But the damn thing, Joseph threw it, and we just completely forgot all about it. We did.
They changed the name, but when I see it, when I go on my Facebook, I'll add you.
You talking about the Amazon group?
Yeah, I'll add you into it. I think, you know what?
Yeah, and it's a really good group. The only thing that I would say,
Tramel might still be in it. I think
I'm in it. I'm still in it.
Because they just started putting up a lot of women's clothing and purses and a lot of stuff that I wasn't interested in.
I'll see if I can find it.
And I think I left out. They changed the name
because they haven't been on it in a long time.
It's not Amazon no more. It's something else. They changed the name of it. I'll put you in it.
Yeah, you can
only get in by invitation. Like, it's nothing you could find and join. So I know it just popped up on my timeline, and I want to say I left it, but I know Tramel is still in it, so I'll add you either through mine or Tramel.
Yeah, because there's a couple of them in there. If you go on Facebook, right, just put in Amazon. But
they changed the one I'm talking about. They changed the name.
Yeah, there's one called Amazon Deals and Discounts. And
that's what it used to be, I think.
Yeah, that's what it used to be. So you may want to go on there, and they have some of the greatest deals on there. It's a private group, so you're not going to see any illustrations or anything like that unless you are accepted.
Once they accept you, then you can see.
Yeah, but the thing with these groups is, guys, now a lot of people get ejected from these groups because what happens is when their merchandise doesn't come in a timely fashion that they feel as though it should come, they will
go to the person that started
the group and think they can do something about it. But in reality, they don't. Their
Amazon.
only job is their job is to just
Get you the
discount codes, and that's it.
They trust me, them discounts are like
and them discounts are phenomenal. Like you can get like a Rachel Ray pot set for like $25, and it retails in the store for $200 and $300. So when you join these groups, just be mindful of that. Sometimes you're going to have to wait. Sometimes you may have to wait a week. Sometimes you may have to wait 3 weeks. Sometimes you may have to wait 3 to 4 months
because a lot of
your
stuff ain't prime.
Because it's not.
And it's probably coming from China.
Right.
And it's coming from places that's going to take a long time to get to you. So when you order something, just be patient. It is coming. Like,
yeah, it is.
Right now, we got 2 GoPros because we thought the first one wasn't coming.
Yeah.
And of course, there was nobody to complain to but Amazon, and Gmail did. And they were like, well, we don't know. It was sent, blah, 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 blah.
And they have all kinds of stuff, y'all. They have computers, they have tablets, they have cell phones.
They have the ring light. Anything you need as a content creator, they have on it.
They have ring lights.
They have microphones. Yep. They have the cameras for your computers. They had like
green screen kits. They had all kinds of things. Yeah.
That was like, should we get a regular? Should we just use the camera on the computer? Should we get one of these? Because they had cameras for like $5, $10.
Yeah, they have digital
cameras that normally, if you went on Amazon and tried to buy it, it was anywhere from $35 to over $100.
Right, or
like
more.
I said, these GoPros was normally $200 and $300 and $400.
Yeah.
We got both of them $20 because we got 2, so it was $10 a piece.
Yeah. But they came with all the accessories
and they came with everything.
Everything, guys. Matter of fact,
we just ain't never used them.
So
and one of them, both of them, or one of them is waterproof.
Oh, both of them.
Both of them came with the waterproof casing and all of that. So, not like one of us going in the ocean and be taking pictures of stuff. But is this one stuck there?
No. You just have to.
No, I'm saying this one. I was going to try to get this one, boy.
I can't get it from the angle that I'm at.
How do you get it?
Just here
you got it.
I got it. Yeah, this is one of the GoPro cameras that we got. And this one has the attachment on. I can actually attach it to the top of my head like this, and I can do video because what I was going to do is what my plan was. Joseph and I, we're going to do our own reality series. And I figured that we would be able to wear these around the house, while we're speaking to one another, and they could take video of us. But yeah, that one is actually waterproof as well. Mm-hmm. And this case case is waterproof. So it's in a case. It is. It's in a case. I forgot how to open it. But it's in a case. It really is a nice camera. It's PC compatible.
Hey, Roxanne.
It's Mac compatible. It's PC compatible. But it's a nice camera, guys. Look, isn't that nice? It's a nice.
Hey, Reese Cup.
Hey, Reese Cup.
It's good to have you back.
But anyway,
how's Figgy?
Our president is holding on, y'all. He holding on. He said, "Listen. Now, y'all can sit up here and talk about y'all don't want this $1.9 trillion stimulus package, but the one thing that y'all not going to do, y'all not going to make me break no promises that I gave to the American people. Now, I done promised these folks they was going to get $2,000. Now, they got $600 of it already. This is how he put it, Papa. He said, now, y'all done gave them their little $600 already. They need the other 14. So I'm like Joe Biden. Republicans, run me my money.
But that ain't what you said.
Run me my check. No, that's what he said. Wait, hold on. No, he said $2,000. But he said, listen, Joseph, technically he did say $2,000, right?
Because that's why the other 10 Democrats went to him and said, you said $2,000.
Right.
You didn't say $1,400, so we need to give them $2,000. Right. And they drafted this whole bill that would give us money every single month. I don't know about
but what you have to remember,
$2,000, but I know
technically,
money
he's
is-
still sticking to what he said.
Yeah,
Because number
I'm
four,
not
first of all,
mad.
number 45.
Child,
First of all, let me just say this. Number 45 was the first one to say 2,000.
2,000, 1,400, whatever it is, it works for me.
It works, yes, it does. It works for me. So,
I ain't mad
what
at
I'm saying
either one.
is, no, what I'm trying to explain it to the people, because you got people out there, and this is why we're talking about words
And they're
hurting.
gonna say he lied
This is why we're going to start talking about words hurting.
because they're already saying he lied.
Yeah, because they're saying that he's lying. But no, he said, and I quote, when that $600 was given out, he said, people, this is just a down payment. That's all he said.
But
He did say $2,000 in the beginning.
no. But what he said was, this is where it becomes a problem. Because what he said was, Georgia, if you get them two Democrats to win,
Right.
we're gonna give you $2,000. It had nothing to do with already getting $600. Nothing to do with that.
Right.
That's where the problem is.
Uh-huh.
Because Georgia did what he said.
Right.
And now, there's everybody that will run me mouth for 600 with that
I
14.
might get batteries today. We need new batteries.
I thought you brought some.
I thought that these were new batteries too, but obviously they are not. But I need new batteries for my mic. Anyway, but yeah, guys, but listen. The one thing that we need to listen. The one thing we need to start doing is we need to start thinking about and counting our blessings. Counting our blessings that we do not have that man in office no more. Because if we did, we might as well just go back to old Jim Crow laws. Right? Am I right?
Basically.
Jim Crow, yeah. Now, for those of you that don't know about Jim Crow, we'll talk about that this month too. We're going to talk about Jim Crow and what Jim Crow laws were. The back in the days when black people could only drink from certain fountains and we can only go into certain places. When what I feel was the catalyst for Dr. Martin Luther King being killed, when a sanitation worker had to sit in a dirty garbage truck to go on break because he wasn't allowed in the break room with all the other white men. That's what Martin Luther King was marching for. That's what he was doing in Tennessee when he was killed. Had it not been for that, he wouldn't have been in Tennessee. But anyway, we'll move that along. But let's talk about words hurting. You know, and let me hold your mic for a second. I really need to give a shout out to. I really need to give a shout out to I Am Justini. The reason why I say that is because I Am Justini, when you told that story yesterday on your channel, that touched my heart. And you know, the one thing that touched me about it is. Oh, that was this morning.
She released it this morning.
Oh, she released it this morning. The video she released this morning, if y'all have not watched it, y'all need to go to I Am Justini's channel and watch her video. Because what she speaks is the truth. And what she speaks is what happens, especially in our community. It happens all the time. That he say, she say bullshit. Yeah, I know. That he say, she say bullshit. That's what happens. Misunderstandings. People saying things that they ain't got no business saying. People saying stuff and don't know what the hell they talking about. Or people saying shit just to be goddamn it messy. That's what happens. 3 lives. 3 lives lost. 1 girl was killed. The other 2 are going to jail. And then the mama sitting up there acting like she ain't done nothing. Y'all.
Is that for her daughter dead?
Yeah, it is. It is. But, you know, that's what I want to talk to you guys about words hurting. When you call somebody, when you say something about somebody's mama, you say something about somebody's mama, you know, people, you know, teach in school, oh, sweetheart, don't worry about that. Your mama's not that. I don't want to hear that shit, bitch. I don't want to hear that shit. I want to kill this person that said something about my mama. I want to kill that person that said something about my sister. See, sitting up there saying something about somebody will sure enough get your ass killed. Sitting up there saying something about somebody will sure enough get your ass hurt. Sitting up there saying something about somebody will sure enough get your feelings hurt. And then another thing, guys, don't be coming for people when they don't send for you. Do I need to repeat that one again, Joseph? Don't be coming for people. Miss Monica girl. Don't be coming for people when they don't send for you. And ladies, let me just say this about you ladies. I'm going to say this. You ladies, sometimes y'all get mad at the wrong G. Y'all get mad at the wrong one. It's these stupid ass damn niggas that y'all need to hold responsible for half of the bullshit and the misunderstandings that y'all get into with one another. These punk niggas out here that don't know how to be honest. These punk niggas out here that don't know how to tell the truth. These punk ass niggas out here who like to hurt females' feelings and males. Or they want to keep something lingering on because they don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. Or they want to keep some shit lingering on because they like fucking game. Nigga, I ain't talking about here. I ain't talking about me, honey. Ain't no game here. Oh, this one right here. Oh, he know. Joseph, no, honey.
You're fine.
Listen.
That's probably what you were
Joseph, no. He know. Joseph, no. I will. Child. The Kraken. Y'all seen Clash of the Titans. The Kraken, honey, will open up on everybody.
That's because Tramel is more passionate than me.
No, that's because Tramel is more crazier than everybody. Yes.
No, that's because Tramel is more passionate than me. And Tramel, like what he's talking about now, words hurting. Words bother Tramel. Words don't bother Joseph. They really don't. But I know they bother other people. So that's why a lot of y'all say, oh my God, Joseph can read. But that was Joseph's defense mechanism. When people tried to use words to hurt him, I just learned how to use words a little better than those people to like dig into them. Like I had an AK-47 for a mouth. And I say things to people and have said things to people that made them want to fight me, which is probably what the end result was that I wanted in the first place.
Yeah, Joseph is
but I'm not one to hit somebody first. But I'll provoke you.
See, he know words hurt because Joseph will say some shit to you.
No, I know words hurt people. They just don't bother me.
Yeah.
Like I don't care what you say about me. I
Joseph
don't care what you say about my mother.
I
don't care what you say about my family members.
Child, when
that
he
don't
says something
bother
to me, child, I
me.
want to stab a girl.
But I'm just saying that don't bother me.
Yeah.
And like one day somebody heard me and Tramel arguing, right? And they heard me say something really bad.
Who hasn't heard us argue?
No, they heard more than what the average person hears me and Tramel arguing.
Mm-hmm. And
they really got in their feelings behind something that he said. Because to somebody else, that was like so horrible and so low. And I'm like, child. And it was like, Joseph didn't even say nothing back. You could tell he was hurt. And I'm sitting there laughing like, bitch, I wasn't hurt. That ain't the first time.
Yeah, let me tell you something.
I was like, that ain't the first time
him and told me to hell.
I said, that was just the first time because you were privy to it that I decided to sit there and not give y'all a motherfucking show. Because believe me, Joseph has said some shit to him.
It's one-sided, child. I can't never say nothing to him.
I have just learned that there's no reason. I know how Tramel gets.
I'm not there with him. I'm trying.
And I know how he gets. So I'm not going to just sit there and keep, because I already know. Nothing he says out of his mouth to me is going to matter to me. And I'm being honest. Nothing Tramel, if you heard some of the things he said to me, half of y'all would probably be ready to fight him if it was
y'all be in divorce court sitting on his side.
You would be like, I heard him say this to Joseph, and I don't know how Joseph dealt with it, and that's abuse. That's abuse, but it's abuse because it's not abuse because toxic. It's not abuse because Joseph don't care. Like words don't bother me at all. So, but tantrum of that. When I go back at him,
Ooh.
everything I say
Child, just will make you
is
want to
just
commit
hitting him
suicide,
like this.
honey.
It's just hitting him
Commit
like this.
suicide because you don't know what else to say.
So I'm like one day I told him, I said, Tramel, if you don't just shut up and leave me alone, I'm going to say something to you just going to make you want to kill yourself.
Yes, he did.
And
when he said that, I was like, well, bitch, bring the mother, just bring the no, bring it. Because I be wanting to hear it, child, so I can start, I can get my hammer. But then at the same time, you don't want to hear it because Joseph can say some stuff to you and have that same look on his face, just like that.
Because it doesn't bother me. Like,
I aspire to be like my husband.
More people should be like to that point of where if you got to the point where I am, that words, it took a minute because I used to get upset when people said things about me or to me, or you wasn't gonna say my mama and stuff like that, and you know.
See, we come from two different places now. See, me growing up, when you grew up always being called names and having to defend yourself over your color.
But I was too. I was always called fatty and fat, and it was always something about me being fat.
But you know, just I ain't gonna never tell you that your story is worse than mine.
No, it's never. It's not a story is worse or another. It's just that the way we chose to deal with it became different.
Right.
I chose that. Okay, well, you said I was fat, so let me talk about your crossed eyes and the fact that you're poor and you wear the same clothes every day. Let me talk about that. Let me talk about your sneakers that are run over and got holes in the front because mine are brand new. And let me talk about that. So I learned how to pick things that
you learn how to do that. See,
that would hurt them more than you calling me fat and having people laugh at me because I was fat. I learned to pick at things that was real, that would rip your heart out when I said them. Because what you wasn't going to do, and I said this on Roxanne's, with my video with Roxanne, I would never be a victim to anybody. Once I was a victim, I vowed I would never be a victim to anybody else.
Well, see, that's how I am now.
To remove myself from being a victim, I had to learn not to let words hurt me.
You know, I used to hate that. That right there, let me say this before you go on. That right there used to drive me crazy. My younger sister used to always say, Tramel, you always playing a victim. You need to stop playing a victim. I said, bitch, where the fuck did you get this word from? Who taught you this word? Because you seem to not have a problem with saying it to me. I used to want to cave her whole face in. I used to say, bitch, I'm nobody's motherfucking victim. I'm not your victim. You understand what I'm saying? But see, but now y'all see how Joseph explained the way in which he was raised, the way he learned things and so on and so forth, and the way he taught himself. See, he taught himself how to deal with things.
I taught myself not to be a victim. And not being a victim.
But see me?
I had
hand it to me, Joseph. Hand it to me.
I had to
see me? This was my way of not being a victim. Okay?
No, I had to learn.
No. Listen, I grew up with this. My father told me, the one thing my father always told me, he said, I'll never want to see you run home from somebody chasing you.
But see, I really didn't have to deal with that because I was always big.
Right.
So but
you was always big. You gotta remember,
unless it was somebody as big as me. Honestly, I didn't have to deal with that because I was always the tallest, and then I was big, so I didn't get bullied to that degree. Most people tried to bully me.
You was Goliath, right? You was Goliath, right?
No, but I'm saying most people tried to bully me with their mouth,
right?
So, and that's what Reese Cup said. You using words to hurt me versus me using words that are true.
I'm not going to use the words to hurt you.
No, but it hit different. It hit different. You calling me fat versus me saying that's why your mama ain't got no money and your shoes rubbed off and your toes sticking out. There's a difference, and it's hitting worse because now everybody's laughing at you because you poor, or everybody's laughing at you because you ain't got no sneakers, or me being fat child, Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder can say I'm fat.
I'm not going to use words to hurt you. And see that's how you see how you are able to handle those things in a different. See, this is the way I was taught to handle things.
Most of the people that picked on me was like your style.
Right, but listen to me. This is the way I was taught to handle things. My father said, listen, if you can't beat their ass, you pick up something and you knock the cowboy shit. Knock it the fuck out of them. That's what my father taught me. And that's all I've ever known.
Well, I ain't
Up
never do that.
until I met this man. Because it was never a time. I tell you, listen, I'm 53 years old. I've been an adult since I was 16. There's never been a time, ever been a time when I've allowed somebody to put their hands on me or allow somebody to say something to me without me going upside their goddamn head. There ain't never been a time, Joseph. I ain't never had no problem. Never.
But see, that's the difference when you always the big dude. There's no reason for me to fight somebody your size.
Oh, you ain't got to be big. You ain't got to be big.
What I'm saying to you is, for me to fight somebody littler than me, I felt
right.
Like
see, you were intimidated.
No. I'm saying I felt like, that didn't stop people from saying whatever the fuck they wanted to me. But it was just, I felt like a bully because I felt like I'm not gonna beat up this little person. Now, when I got older, like in actuality, like don't catch me when I'm drunk. See, when I'm sober, like this, I'll sit and read you all day long. When I'm drunk, you get one. And then when the finger get in your face and I tell you I'm warning you, I would advise you to shut the fuck up. I would advise you to do that because the next thing I'm going to do is punch you in the face. And that's it. I don't care. Big as me, smaller than me, man, woman, 880, I don't care. If you just popping off at the mouth when I'm drunk, I'm going to hit you. I'm going to hit you. That's why I got kicked out of the bar in New York the last time I went out. Because he was flapping. I was walking away. And he said, "That's right, you punk bitch. Keep it moving." I said, he didn't just yell that through the bar. And I turned my little happy ass around. And he was about big as Tremel, just a little taller than Tremel. We were the same height, but he was Tremel's size. And I said, "I'm warning you. And I'm going to give you a warning. You better sit down and shut the fuck up, you little black bitch." Finger in the face. "Did you put your finger in my face?" "Yes, I did." Just like that. "Yes, I did." "Did you touch my face?" "Yes, I did. And I just told you, shut the fuck up. Because after that, you're going to get popped."
Why you got to demonstrate on me?
And as he opened his mouth to say, no, I'm lying, he mushed me. And when he mushed me, he better be glad I didn't have my first reaction and reach behind the bar and bash him in the head.
Y'all, I ain't never seen him in action, but they told me it's a phenomenon.
I cleared that whole bar out, child. He had pulled my coat over my head like this, and I was still beating him. I just
listen. When you get 86 from a bar, that means you done some serious damage, child.
And the bad part is, like, every time I have had a fight in a bar or club, I guess I don't realize. Like Tremel always say, my husband is big. My husband is big. I don't realize how big I really am. And I laugh because bouncers don't even, bouncers snatch you up and throw you out. They look at me and go, "Could you please leave?"
Yeah.
And I be like, "No. Yeah. Make that bitch come outside so I can finish whipping their ass."
Yeah.
No. "Could you please leave? Because if you don't leave, I'm going to have to call the cops." Because he got cute little small hands. Man, his hands and my hands the same size. Y'all can see that, right? I don't want to have to call the cops. "Okay, Al, you trying to be arrested, and plus I'm drunk, and it's the weekend, so I'm going to leave." I said, "But I lost my phone. I'm going to need y'all to get my phone. I'm going to need y'all to get my hat and my glasses. That's all I need you to go back in there and do." They came back. I'm surprised they came back with the phone because, you were around a bunch of queens, honey. I was sure one of the queens had mopped my phone, but they got the phone. They got the glasses. He was like, "You really going to make me go back and get the hat?" I said, "Yes." But he claimed he couldn't find the hat, which was fine by me. So he said, "Are you really going to sit here?" I said, "Yes. I'm going to wait for him to come out so I can finish whipping his ass." And he was like, "Well, I'm not going to let him come out until you leave." Mm. So I said, "Do I want to go to jail or do I want to beat his ass? Do I want to go to jail? Do I want to beat his ass?" I said, "Let me go."
That's a simple question to answer for me. I'm going to jail, honey. I'm going. Well,
in actuality, what I did was I went to my car and I drove around the block hoping that he would come out because, my intent would have been to run him over and watch him roll on top of my car and keep going.
You just have this long. You come from this long history of trying to run folks over.
Yes, I did it when I lived in D.C. I was gonna run them into the fence. The only thing that saved them was there was too many cars.
Run me over.
It was too many cars.
Run my feet over, child. I stepped out,
and then I thought about it. I said, I'm not gonna mess up my legs.
I put my foot down off of the sidewalk, child, and almost lost.
I just want to run somebody over. Like, I want to tase you. I want to run somebody over.
Joseph, I keep telling you about
roll
the taser.
Over the top of my car.
I keep trying to warn you about the taser now.
Oh, I really want to tase Bob's honey, because she just pee on herself for everything.
Anyway, but as y'all can see, you have to be careful of the words in which you speak, because you never know when your words will hurt somebody. Now, to the person who's being drugged, the person that's being drugged through these YouTube streets, the only thing I have to say to you is, I told you so.
No. Let me.
No. Don't mention no name.
I'm not. I'm just saying when Nene
told
said.
You so, girl.
When Nene said.
What the fuck is a
you
Mimi?
Sitting up there trying to throw shade at me. I first need to know what the fuck a Mimi is. I almost peed
in a computer.
My clothes. She was like, you can't even say computer. You say computer. You can't even say beautiful. You say beautiful. I was
Let me tell you something.
Hysterical.
To the person
in hysterics. I was.
That's being drugged through these YouTube streets, you know who you are, and everybody knows who we are talking about. Everybody knows who you are. I have to mention your name. I told you. I told you so. I'm going to be the first one to tell you, just like your family told you. I told you so. I told you so. And what I'm going to do I'm going to send you in the mail is.
Wait, Roxanne said, Joseph, if you put your finger in my face, we're going to fight. I'm over here triggered just thinking about it. And that's really why I do it, because 9 times out of 10, it's somebody smaller than me.
He do it to me all the time. He like, Joseph, get your hand out
of my face. I try to provoke people. I want to provoke them, because see, once you get me, it gives me all right reason to beat the hell out of you. So I'll be trying to provoke people. I do, because I'll put my finger what? I ain't touch you. What? What you gonna do? I can put my finger wherever I want. And I'll be so mad at me, because I'll put my whole hand in his face. What you gonna do? Nothing. Nothing, because I ain't touch you. Nothing.
No, see, I get mad when you be breathing in my face. Well, he don't do that. He don't do that. There have been people that have done that and have almost not lived to tell the story. Don't be breathing in my face. If you in my personal, this is my personal space right here. If I can feel your breath, feel it, not smell it. If I can feel your breath on my face, then that's a problem.
No, see, I'll be mad when I'm...
No.
I'll be mad when I give people a pass and I'm walking away.
No, that's a problem, Joseph.
And they still... When I give people a pass and I'm walking away and they still trying to provoke me.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Because at that point, you might get yoked up by...
I do that all the time, and then I be looking like this. I be looking like, oh God, he's going to kill me. He gonna kill me, y'all. He gonna kill me.
You know, no, it kills me because Tremel, he one of them people that will see a sleeping bear and just sit there with a stick and poke the bear and poke the bear and poke the bear and poke the bear. Excuse me, little bear. What are you doing? And then when the bear wake up, he sits there like,
yeah, that's me.
That's him.
When it comes to him.
Because I let him.
Because y'all, he don't look like colossal to me like he be back in y'all. Let me tell y'all something about my husband. I see this big ass motherfucker right here. And me and him, we got the same. Our hands is the same size because I'm 6 feet. Joseph's 6'3". Joseph is 6'3", right? But in terms of size, y'all got to see my husband's feet. Joseph, what size you wear? 14? 13, size 13. Now I wear size 13 too, but my feet. Oh, they don't look nothing like his. His feet is like this long, y'all. I kid y'all not.
I don't realize how big of a man. Well, you know what? I did one time.
He's like that little kid. Remember that little kid that used to be in the pamper on the cartoons, and he did like
Baby
this.
Huey.
Yeah, he plucked somebody, and they went flying across the damn country.
No, I realized how big I was. One time, I met somebody that I had been talking to. We were just friends, and I met him because we worked at the same job, but just in different locations. So he actually came up to my job location, and like when you see pictures of him, he was all big and muscular. And he was like 6 feet tall. And when he came up to the job to see me, I had stood up and I was like, damn, he little. Because I realized how big I was up against him. Because like up against Tramel, he would have been like really big and muscular. But up against me, he looked like really small. And he was like the first person that made me realize how like people, I guess when you consider yourself fat, and then
Monte, you got a little teeny weeny
when people say, nah, you a big guy, and they be like, I'm not even talking about fat, I'm just saying a big guy. Like, I don't see that. In my mind, when you say I'm a big guy, in my mind, you just mean I'm fat. But up against certain men that I think are big, when I see how little they are compared to me, I'm like, damn, I am like a big guy.
That Monte is 6'3",
Mm-hmm.
and he wears size 8.
That's like
he wear a size 8 shoe.
That's like Omar. He 6 feet tall. He only wear 8.
Where you get those itty bitty feet from?
He was sitting on the train, and I said, "Why you got the little baby olive oil feet?"
Right, Monte, for real?
Yeah, it's possible. I wish I did have a cute little foot.
Me too. I did. I had one at one time, child. I was
because it was cute.
I think when I was about 10 years old, I had a small foot.
I see a cute little shoe on a rack or whatever,
and
a cute little sneaker. No, it ain't even that.
It'd be all this rubber and shit around it.
I'm like, can I have this in the size 13? They come bringing me the shoe. I'm like, what the hell is that? They be like, that's the shoe you at. No, it ain't. It ain't cute like that little baby one up there.
Right.
It look totally different.
It look like a whole different shoe, child.
I don't want it. No, I remember.
That's why I only wear Nike.
No, remember what's his name? Oh God, the rapper. Remember when I want to say Cameron, when he was doing the whole pink thing,
mm-hmm.
and all the boys was doing pink sneakers and pink this and pink that.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to get me some sneakers, and I saw that they had pink Jordans and stuff, and I'm like, damn, I want some pink Jordan. So the girl was like, oh, I got some. I said, what? She said, you mind wearing a girl Jordan? I said, no, but a woman's foot, my foot is a 15. You got a Jordan in the back for a 15, child. That's for a man, not a woman. She said, no, we got a 14. It'll fit. And she came back and brought me some size 14 female Jordans. And I put my foot right up in that sneaker, and it fit perfect. And I was like, these are for women? I said, let me tell you something. A woman got a foot big as me. She ain't really a woman. But then I started meeting women that was big as me. And I'm like, well, damn. How you get a boyfriend, girl? Because ain't many big men like me walking around. Like, come on, girl. Something got to give. And a size 14 foot? Like, girl, you can't wear no heels. Because that means you already 6'3".
No, Jacqueline, Joseph, well, both of us are bossy. So neither one of us is like really the boss over the other.
I'm definitely a protector.
He's definitely a protector. Yeah. No, see, I'm a protector too, but see, I protect in a whole different way. This is how I protect. Joseph will say, okay, guys, let's be rational. Let's see if we can figure this out.
No.
I ain't doing all that. Order in the court. Order in the court. No. It ain't going to be that.
No,
court is adjourned. He's guilty.
No, it depends on the situation.
Yeah, it depends on the situation, really. But Joseph ain't going to let nobody bother me. He ain't going to let nobody bother me. He ain't going to let nobody put their hands on me. Trust me, you have to come through this Mack truck right here. Truck Turner. You have to come through Truck Turner before you mess with me. That's that. Period. Point blank. I ain't even gonna have to pick up this. If I had to pick up this, that means I'm defending his ass. You hear? Or you done said some shit while he ain't around that I had to take this hammer and bust your side of the head. That's the only way. The only way. But yes, Joseph is I call him my pit bull. He is my pit bull. My pit bull.
Roxanne said, did he just scratch his head with the hammer?
Oh, yes. Keep it everywhere I go. I got one in the car. I got one in the house. No, actually, I got one upstairs, too. I don't play.
Thank you, Jacqueline.
I do not play, honey. This thing right here, this thing can fly, honey.
Notice the peace in the house, because our little buddy is gone.
Yeah.
He getting groomed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. Peace in the house because Prince Jomel is being groomed. His caretaker sent him the funds for him to get groomed. So thank you so much to that person that sent Jomel. She sent it specifically for him. She always does that. She'd be like, "Go get Jomel hair done," or she'll say, "Go get him some treats. This is for Jomel's treats," and that's it. Period. Point blank. Who? You know, this for his commissary when he get locked up.
Because the groomer kept, no, can't do it this day. No, can't do it this day. No, can't do it. So Jomel is probably going to come back damn near bold.
Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I can't wait.
His hair got so matted.
Yeah, it did.
And
I can't wait to see him. Y'all, my dog got
he loved the
prettiest eyes. He got the prettiest. I promise y'all. I'm going to take a picture when we get him. He is going to look so cute. Y'all wait till y'all see him tomorrow.
He's probably going to look like a ball.
He don't even look like a
whole new dog. He ain't even going to look like Jomel.
Yeah, and speaking of that, our shout out goes to Daryl Moore. Our condolences go to him. Oh boy, I know what it's like. Daryl, to lose a pet. You know, a lot of people don't understand that our pets are really our family. Like Jomel he's our child. It's as if we birthed him ourselves. You know, a lot of people don't understand that when it comes to pets.
If they don't have a pet.
If they don't have a pet, you know. Like blogs, let me tell you something. Blogs love her little dog.
Child, them dogs is ball.
Yeah, them dogs.
Anytime you won't drink water because they ain't got no crushed ice.
Right.
I wish Jomel would.
I wish the hell
Jomel stick his head in the damn toilet if the water ain't cold enough.
Exactly.
You know what to do. She would ask me for some damn ice.
No. Not only does Blas do that, she crushes up the ice in her mouth.
If she ain't got no bag ice. And then she wonder why she always peeing on herself. She eating too much ice. Y'all, if y'all didn't see the video last night,
and
y'all
then
got to go.
Y'all have to hear when she get mad. When she get mad at her girl, she said, "Bentley LeBron Alexander, go to me. And then she got Presley, her little nephew Presley. Shout out to Presley. I heard Presley is very protective of her now. But anyway, guys, I think we both do. Do you know? Have you ever lost a pet? Mm-hmm. It's not easy, y'all. It's not easy. I can't even imagine what Daryl was going through right now, losing his child. You know, that was his child. Anybody that knows Daryl know that he loved that dog, and he loved that dog. You know, and even so much so, I remember when we first got Jomel haircut, Daryl went off. He was like, "Why y'all cut that baby hair?"
And when we got him fixed,
he was like, "Why y'all do that?" But yeah, he loved his child. So our condolences go out to you, Daryl. Our hearts go out to you. You know, also our hearts go out to the
You do piss yourself. Watch your video from last night.
To the Helmsley Cruises also.
You run from the clouds and you pee on yourself.
You leave blogs alone. Anyway, we gotta get out of here, y'all, because we probably gotta go pick up Jomel the next.
No, he only been there an hour.
You sure? No, he been there since
10 o'clock.
Yeah. So we probably gonna have to go pick him up soon. So guys, make sure you're watching us on all social media platforms.
Personally, I think they be keeping him there because that little girl like playing with him.
Yeah, that too. But guys, if you have any questions, any comments, anything, you guys feel free by all means to send us an email.
Blog said y'all got people thinking I pissed myself.
No, she got people thinking that shit. I ain't said nothing.
Woo.
That's you over there. But guys, you know, send us a message, send us a text, or you know, we're available via Instagram, via Facebook. Yesterday, I had quite a few messages from Instagram. Thank you so much. Again, today's history moment was dedicated to Baking with Charlene. I'm glad. I hope that you enjoyed that piece of information. I will have some more Black history for you probably on tomorrow. And that's really it, Joseph. Unless you got anything else to say.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Well, we're going to get on out of here. And as y'all can see, we ain't got no green screen today. We ain't got no backdrop. I'm not doing that shit right now. The McRae Kingz studio is still coming together. Y'all get some of that soon. Okay? So with that being said, we're going to get on out of here.
Make sure y'all follow us on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course right here, I'm saying what I always say. And right here on YouTube, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and share us out if you can. And if you want to become part of McRae Kingz Kingdom, hit that join button.
And I heard what you said about me. Do I have money for batteries? Just really need to beat you in the face.
If you want to contribute to the McRae Kingz platform, the CashApp is right there. Feel free. And if you don't use CashApp in the description box, there will be other ways that you can contribute as well.
You got money.
If you have any products you want to send to McRae Kingz that you want us to promote, the P.O. box is in the description box as well. And make sure you go, give me that. Make sure you go and check out the McRae Kingz boutique, where you can get your McRae Kingz merchandise, like this Night's mug with me and Trinidad's face on it, and it says the McRae Kingz Night, or a Dare to Be Different mask, face mask. It goes around your neck, and then you pull it up, and I'll show you.
Stop being cheap and go to our boutique.
Give me this. Let me show them how this works. Since you have on the hair. Well, I'm going to show them. Face mask. There you go.
All right, Spider-Man.
And then you could always, when you go in the store, when you get in the car, pull it down. When you get out of the car, you pull it up.
Ooh,
and you got your face mask.
First degree robbery realness.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuckalicious.
Robbery realness. Anyway.
Where is mine?
I don't know where yours at, Joseph.
My
I haven't seen that
blue
thing
one.
since we moved, honey. You gotta find that for yourself.
Well, anyway.
But anyway, guys, walk in peace, love, sunshine, happiness, all those great things. Remember to do your greatest work today.
And remember to check out Blogs and Fiction on our platform. And remember, always dare to be different.
Dare to be different.
And it is always, forever, and will always be.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Team McRae. All damn day.
Court is adjourned.
Later, y'all.
Joseph, you're gonna stop trying to.
You need to find money for your battery.
No. You get your Joseph.
That's what you need to do.
Joseph.
You need to find money for your batteries, and you ain't turned it off, so the people watching us fight.
Okay. I can't turn it off, Joseph.
It won't go off.
The shade of it all, honey.
Well, I guess we're gonna be here all damn day.
Just don't play games with me. Don't play. Anyway, bye, y'all. Just so you know, I will beat you about the face.
And you'll get beat with that damn hammer. And matter of fact, you'll get beat with this part of the hammer. This part of the hammer. Because this is the part
that
you beat me. I'll hook you with this. Beat you all up under your goddamn feet.
So I got money for batteries, bitch.